Hello, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sharita, the behavior and learning strategist. Check this out. I want y'all parents to buy this set for your kids. Buy this set for your kids. They're going to love it. All my students and my daughter now have this set in my tutoring coaching program. I got it from Amazon. It is the Merriam-Webster's Everyday Language Reference Set. Check out what it has. Oh, they love it. They love it that it comes in this case. And it's like color-coded. You know, the different colors. And they like to pick it up. So this is the dictionary. Good old dictionary, okay? This is what it looks like. Here's the dictionary. Merriam-Webster dictionary. Okay? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, get this for your kids. Go to Amazon and find this. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the comments. Okay, next up we have the Merriam-Webster thesaurus. This was my favorite back in the day, and I told my students about this, and I told my students about why I know so many words, because I do spelling challenges with them. And I come up with words, especially when I need a tiebreaker. When I have 2 or 3 students who get the word correct, they keep getting the words correct, and I have to challenge, I have to break the tie, then I have to come out with a word they never heard of before, and they're always like, that's not even a word, Miss Sharita, you just made that up. No, I didn't. I've been accused of making up words for years. It's hilarious. But I told them because, I read a lot when I was a kid, and my mom made sure that we was in the dictionary. We had to read the dictionary, highlight the dictionary, also the thesaurus. My tongue is twisted tonight, but thesaurus as well. And I told them about when I wrote essays, how I had a thesaurus right next to me, so that I could make sure that I had a really good vocabulary in my essays. So that's the second thing. And then the third book is the vocabulary builder. I've never used this before, so we used it for the first time today. And when I tell y'all, they was so involved. They learned about bene, right? In Italian, molto bene, right? The Latin word for well means well. And they say it could be heard in other languages as well, good or fine. In Spanish, bueno. In French is bon. In Italian is bene. So I had a student read it, and then we highlight it. They had such a great time. Let me tell you, do this at home with your kids too. Get each of them their own dictionary. And what I did today, I let them know I assigned a word. And then they were all in their dictionaries. You should have seen my students. They were all in their dictionary. I told them how to use it. They was trying to find it. And then when they found it, they said, I found it. They were so excited. And whoever found it first, I would ask them, I said, okay, what page did you find it on? And then they would be able to tell everybody what page they found it on. And then everybody will go to that page, 153, the page 153. And then they will highlight. I don't know if you could tell right here. This one is highlighted as well. This is my daughter's set. Highlight the word, and then they read the definition out loud. So they were so excited. I never thought kids would be so excited about using a dictionary. They were so excited when they found the word in the dictionary and was able to read the definition. Then I told them to find the same word in the thesaurus. They love that. One of my other students who had been with me since she was 4 years old, she was like, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. She kept saying that over and over and over again. They found the same word in the thesaurus, and then whoever found it first, once again, you hear, I found it. Me too. I found it too. They try and be the first one to find it, and then say what page number it's on. Everybody turn to that page, and then they read it, right? So of course, we had just a few minutes before we had to get to the next task. And then in my lesson, So I just had the students just look up the words. I didn't have them writing down the definitions. You know, I have them writing all the time, right? So after I get them used to finding words quickly in the beginning of class, then they're going to be writing down the definitions as well. But this is what they did today. They absolutely loved it. Get this set. Make sure, look how cool that is. Oh my gosh. This is how it came. Dictionary, thesaurus, vocabulary builder. Get this set for your kids, man, and make it have them put it like on their desk or in their room. This should be this right here. I recommend it. Okay, I'm not affiliated with this company at all, but it's just that it was just something I wanted for my own daughter and my own students. And I wanted them to have a dictionary. I feel like nowadays everything is just Google and search and ChatGPT. But in my tutoring coaching program, we get back to the basics. You hear me? We get back to the basics. So we have our vocabulary builder here, everyday language reference set. We do read aloud. We read aloud. We don't have text read to us. We read aloud, and we write. I don't know if you saw my recent TikTok video when I was telling the students we had a math worksheet, but they had to write everything. They had to copy the worksheet on their notebook paper. They had to copy everything down, even draw the ruler. One of my students said, we have to draw the ruler too. I said, yes. So we do a lot of hands-on work, and I feel like it helps my students build work ethic, and it also helps them think and connect with the work. That's big, because a lot of students are sitting down just waiting for adults to explain everything to them, for adults to help them with each step. They try to get out of doing work. They try to do the least amount of work as possible. They don't want to write. I saw a TikTok video today. I think it was yesterday. I reposted it. A middle school teacher was talking about how he was telling the students to write down 2 sentences, and they just erupted in complaints. Oh my gosh, 2 sentences. Do I have to write complete sentences? Oh my gosh, he's obsessed with complete sentences. Why 2? And the teacher's saying, you don't have to write the whole paragraph. Just write these 2 sentences. And they're like, oh my gosh. And he said, are you serious? And he said, are you serious? This is what's happening in the classrooms. Parents, I feel like we can change the game. We can change the game at home, so we can send our kids to class, so they can act like students. Because these kids are acting like students. They really don't want to work. And what are you going to school for? So let's build a learning environment at home. Let's make sure our kids are working hard. Make sure they are reading aloud. Make sure they're writing every day. Make sure they are producing at home. So when they go in the classroom, it's not something that's out of the ordinary for a teacher to require that they write down some sentences or write a paragraph or write 3 paragraphs or complete the work before asking for help. Now the way it's set up in a lot of classrooms, it's like the teacher's being unreasonable. It's not that the teacher's being unreasonable. It's that our kids are not the kids who, now our kids are the same, but our kids are not used to having to work. That's what it is. They're not used to having to work. So what we're doing here at the More Unlimited Growth Institute is we are creating situations where our students will work more, will read more, will write more, will solve more, will think more. You understand? That's what we are creating, okay? Also, I'd like to mention that for the month of May, listen, the month of during May, that's Mother's Day is during the month of May. And I've always, the whole month I'll be celebrating as a mom, okay? And if I'm celebrating as a mom, we're going to be celebrating also as moms, okay? So I have Mother's Day special promotion going on the whole month of May, where new students get 2 free classes enrolled into my tutoring coaching program. So what that looks like is you book an appointment with me I do a free consultation with you, which includes a free assessment for your child and the action plan. And then after that, the students, your child will be enrolled into my program. But I always do that process because I need to understand and know every student before they begin my program. Okay, I have to understand what they need. So what it's going to look like now during the month of May is we do the free consultation, free assessment, free action plan, 2 free classes. That's insane, okay? Because the action plan itself does not have to be free, all right? The action plan itself is amazing. That's no cost to you, and it's not gonna always be like that. But that's what I'm doing now. So don't miss out. Don't miss out, okay? If you like to set up a free consultation for the month of we're in the month of May, so get your free consultation, your free assessment, and 2 free classes. All right, send me a message, okay, and we'll send you the information so we can book your appointment and get you started. All right, get this for your child, okay, especially if they're going to become one of my students. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We going to the top, y'all. We are changing the game in the classrooms. Parents, we are changing the game in the classrooms. You know what? We're going to send our kids to school equipped for success and with high expectations. So we're going to change the classroom environment because teachers are going to be teaching our champions. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you with me, comment below. Okay. Don't forget to share this post because I want to reach every parent and every teacher. All right, I need y'all to help me out with that. Reach every parent and every teacher because we are going to change the game. All right, it's for our kids. Let's do this. Let's push them. It's for them. Let's push them. Let's raise the standards. No more excuses. No more talking about what they can't do or what's hard for them because that's temporary. And let's get this set, okay? Once again, it's the Merriam-Webster's Everyday Language Reference Set. My daughter put her name at the top because she's like, this is mine, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Love you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your child, honey. And always remember that growth is unlimited. And we got this. Peace.